What are the common rules for naming polygons in geometry? Have you ever looked at a shape and wondered how it gets its name? Naming polygons in geometry is a fun process that follows some straightforward rules. Let's break it down together. First, when naming a polygon, you start by listing its vertices, which are the corner points, in order. You can go either clockwise or counterclockwise. For example, if you have a quadrilateral with corners labeled A, B, C, and D, you can call it polygon ABCD if you list the points moving clockwise. If you go counterclockwise, it becomes polygon ADGP. This order is important to clearly define the shape. Next, polygons are often named based on the number of sides they have. This is done using Greek or Latin prefixes combined with the suffix gon. For example, a triangle has 3 sides, so we call it a triangle. A quadrilateral, which has 4 sides, can also be called a tetragon. Moving up, we have a pentagon 5 sides, a hexagon 6 sides, a heptagon 7 sides, and an octagon 8 sides. For polygons with many sides, like 20, we use a name like icosagon. Sometimes, when a polygon has a lot of sides, it can be easier to refer to it as an n-gon, where n represents the number of sides. For instance, a polygon with 24 sides can simply be called a 24gon. Another interesting aspect is that some polygons have special names based on their properties. Regular polygons, for example, have all sides and angles equal, like a regular pentagon. Rectangles and squares are specific types of quadrilaterals named for their unique angle and side properties. Star polygons, which have intersecting sides, are named differently, such as a pentagram for a 5-pointed star. Consistency is key when naming polygons. Always keep the order of vertices the same and use the correct prefix system. This ensures that anyone looking at the name can clearly understand the shape and size of the polygon. Understanding these naming rules is very helpful when working with polygons in geometry problems. It allows you to identify and describe shapes accurately. For example, knowing the name and properties of a polygon can guide you in solving for angles or side lengths. So, the next time you see a polygon, remember these rules. List the vertices in order, use the prefix system based on the number of sides, and recognize special types by their properties. This will make discussing and working with polygons much easier and more enjoyable.